And that's why we know, like, when it comes to our podcast and our videos and stuff like that, there's a certain group of people that watch. There's a certain group of people that want to listen because they're in that phase of their life. When we were younger, I wouldn't be listening to this because I wasn't in that phase.
That's
of
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like it has to come to a time where, you know, that time and place for you. You know,
You have to get there on your own.
Yeah, to get there.
So when you do this marathon, and then the only other one is going to be November.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait for this marathon to be done.
If I did this for the money, if I did this for the money, if I, it's hazard. If I did this for the money, would've gave up long ago. It's the passion and the drive buried deep down in my soul. It's ambition, I'm too hungry, I ain't never getting full. On a mission, it's a battle, locked and loaded, bulletproof. On my mission, on the way to the top. Got my whole team strapped, we prepared for the ops. Entire life I've been the underdog, odds against me. Mama, look at me now, I'm ferocious and filthy.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Nesian Built Podcast. Episode number 17, the Baldy Boys are back.
Almost to 20, bro.
Almost to 20.
Almost to 20.
Hey, this is the podcast of Islanders just telling our story, our lessons of our journey to help you on yours. Dude, it feels like it's been a while.
It has been.
It feels like it's been a while.
It's been a long week.
All right.
For me, especially.
Well, I think we dropped one, like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago by the time this releases. So it feels like it's been a while, but a lot of shit's been going on.
Yep.
That's for damn sure. You just had some fucking family, you know?
We had family, yep. Felt like almost 2 weeks, I think. They've been here.
A week?
Yeah. My uncle flew in on the 6th, and then my dad and then my sister, they all just left on the 17th. So
yeah,
it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a long week. Long couple weeks.
I wish I knew my dad.
It's jacked up,
That's tight, dude.
But yeah, it was fun to finally get caught, see them after so long. I think I left the island in 2004, and my dad came out maybe once before that, before I had kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was already married by then, so yeah, a little bit after 2010.
So this was the first time him meeting the kids.
Yeah, first time him meeting the kids. That went well. You know, they've always known about him because you know we called them sometimes. You know, they know. It's funny because my daughter gave them a nickname.
Already?
Yeah, she calls them Guama and Guampa because they're in Guam.
Yeah,
that way she can differentiate, you know, which grandma she's talking about, which
yeah.
grandpa. It's just fun. They loved it.
Guam.
Yeah, but it was nice to finally get caught up with them again, and it was really busy there for a while. But yeah, they had fun. Everybody had fun.
Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. That's good. I mean, so it's been since 2000. When did your dad come out here?
It was the longest time. It was a long time, dude. It was before I had kids, so
yeah.
My oldest is 9.
Least, yeah. So at least 10 years, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no. I bet it was cool to see your dad. You know,
yeah.
I'm just playing.
And you know the shocker too. The shocker one was my uncle came out with them.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's your dad's brother.
Yeah, my dad's brother. I never thought that guy would leave the island.
Was his first time out here?
Out here, I think so. Yeah, but he's left once before. He said,
yeah.
You know, just like I said, I never thought he would leave the island. But he said he's actually been out like in the early '90s. He went somewhere else. But yeah, that was a shocker that he was coming out here. But that was cool. It's cool to see him too after so long because I haven't seen him since high school.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, 2004.
Bro, I remember like the first time when I first came out here, how different everything and how different it feels just to be like in a different like spot, you know. But
everything's faster out here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all asking questions like I'd never been to Guam. Do you guys have this out there? They're like, you lived there before. What are you talking about?
I just fucking forgot. It's been so damn long.
Yeah. It's just, it's crazy too. It's that, like I said, the pace of living, I've always said that before, the pace of living out there is way slower.
Yeah.
So out there, they don't have the convenience of the stuff that we have out here, like Amazon. They don't have Amazon out there.
Yeah.
Or they don't ship there, something like that. Yeah.
Some things, yeah.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
They're talking, let's do Uber Eats. I was like, you guys have that in Guam? They're like, no. They have something like it. But yeah. I just think
it was fucking crazy. Like, it's even me, like, I totally forgot about like that, like how, chill and slow pace everything is, Yeah. It's kind of like, for real, go with the flow back home. Yeah. I totally forgot until I went back, when I went back from my reunion, and it was like.
High school reunion?
Yeah, went back from my reunion, and bro, I was like, even just trying to use a damn card, bro, like everything had to be ran by credit, and it was like still on like dial-up connection on some of the some places when we ate out, but it's cool. It's home, bro. It just feels like home. But you just forget because life. I mean, the world has
Yes.
changed since we were back on the island. So
Yep.
changed a lot. Technology for damn sure.
And we definitely want to make a plan to go back there too, because
Yeah, you kids haven't.
I
been
haven't
there.
gone back
You
since.
haven't been there.
Yeah, closest we got was Maui. with
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
because it was
It's kind
cheaper.
of the feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maui's pretty damn close to Guam and Saipan feels. I don't think Honolulu is or Oahu is anything like.
Yeah, that's like the
like
city.
back home.
That's like
Yeah,
the city stuff.
It's really busy.
But the thing is, the tickets are so damn expensive.
Yeah,
Even they know that. So,
Yeah.
But we'll make a plan to go out there, save up some
Yeah.
more money, and make an effort to go out there now.
Wife's never been there, right?
Nope.
Ooh.
Never.
Ooh.
Like I said, closest
she's
she's
not
been is
gonna want to
Maui.
come back.
Yeah.
You guys gonna end up
I know
staying.
she's
there.
gonna come back, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have a shop in Guam because Mark's gonna stay
Oh,
back
yeah.
over there.
I'll open up in that Micronesia mall.
Hey, we just want to catch up today, guys. We want to bring up some stuff like what we've been up to. We've been doing a lot. We didn't drop a podcast last week because we had the 20-mile run that we wanted to drop. Just to update everybody on the process for marathon prep. For the because we were about 6 weeks out now, 5 weeks out. So we just want to update everybody on that and get the podcast going again. Don't worry, we're not skipping weeks. It's just
Still
we're
did some work.
yeah,
Oh,
we're always doing something. I can promise you that. There's always things in motion for damn sure. And these past couple of weeks, there's been a lot of shit in motion, and we've been doing a lot of stuff. We just did a podcast with somebody else. It's our first time.
Someone else's podcast.
Yeah, being on someone else's podcast, and when that comes out, we'll let everybody know so you can check that out. It's really us just telling the story.
And they started off live, right? They did a live one. We were live on their side.
No.
Oh, I thought it
No.
was,
So
I
they
thought
just
that's what
do.
that little corner thing was saying.
Oh no. So I think they might have. I don't know.
I think it was live for a little bit, and then they stopped the live recording. But I could have.
No, they do it a little bit different, but
Okay.
they're really cool people. The people that invited us on, and they're really about promoting and supporting island businesses and island entrepreneurs, and they found us online and they reached out to us a while ago. It took some time because I think they took a break from doing some work with the podcast and stuff like that. But when they came back, they invited us on, and they're gonna drop that in a couple weeks or so. And it was a really cool experience to talk to them and talk to somebody else about our stuff. We usually we'll have guests on, and we want them to tell their stories about what they go through with on their journey. And it was cool that people got to bring up. We get to think about our journey again, because we don't talk about, and I kind of feel like we forget sometimes, bro, like all the shit we've actually been through. These like almost 5 years now we've been going with Niche and Build, and we've done a lot of stuff, bro. Like we've been in the process on the journey for a while now, and it's fucking crazy because we bring up all that old stuff and all the the adversity we faced and everything we've overcome. But at the same time, it still feels like we're brand new. Like
Right.
I still feel that way all the time. I always feel like we're figuring stuff out all the damn time, and we're learning new stuff, and we're finding new problems that we can fix, and better ways to go about stuff. And it was cool when we were telling our story with them. It was just, and they were bringing out more and more, like making, bringing.
They're really
back.
good at that. They're really good at asking questions and kind of keeping that conversation going, or getting us to think, like, okay, so what was that like?
Yeah,
that was cool. It felt comfortable too. It didn't feel like we were pressured
or forced.
Yeah, it wasn't forced. It was very, it flowed very well. The flow was very good.
Yeah, I enjoyed talking to them. They're really good people. And then like right after the podcast, orders came in from them.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool. And we appreciate support like that.
That was cool.
It's big time that we all stick together. We all help each other. We have a couple companies that we also really support, and we do the same thing, because like some people, they start stuff like this, right? They start businesses, and they think that they have to withhold all the information that's helping them gain progress and stuff. And there's secrets. There's no secrets to any of this stuff. You just got to work, man. And the fact, like, when you start thinking of holding back information, of helping somebody, or thinking that people are gonna take from you, you're gonna move in the wrong way. You're gonna move in the wrong way. That's not the kind of energy that you want to put out. I know we don't work that way. Like I always say, we live a life of abundance, and We know that we want to share as much and help as many people as we can, help other, businesses, because it all comes around.
Yeah,
Like it
I
all
was gonna
comes
say, it
around.
all comes back.
That's the kind of energy. It's not because we do things because we want to get shit back. We do things because that's the way it should be. We should be helping people. We should be giving. We should be, you know, doing what we can for other people. And because not everybody has the resources, not everybody's, has everything available that you have. Not everybody's gone through what you've gone through and know what you know. So why not help people, get on the fast track to, becoming, successful at whatever they're doing.
And who knows? They could turn around and help us in the future.
Exactly. Yeah.
With something that we didn't know they could have the capability of, and
Yeah.
now we're on the opposite end.
Yeah. You never know when you're gonna need somebody else's help. That's why, that's one thing that I always like tell my son. It's like, dude, you never treat anybody different or below you. Never. You should never talk to anybody. I don't care what your position is, how good you are at something. You never know, because that person's better than you at something. That person's better than you at something. And when you need their help at that something, because you're not as good as them, if you treat them like shit, they're probably not gonna help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you should always be treating people with respect. The way you want to be treated, you treat people. Should always be that way. And yeah, that podcast was fucking cool. And so we did that earlier this week, and I'm glad we had the opportunity, and we're super grateful for them inviting us and giving us the opportunity to do that. It was cool. It was cool to tell the stories.
It's cool to be on the other side of it.
Yeah. Ask the questions, and
yep.
Because we're always the ones asking the questions. Yeah, so it was cool. Yeah.
And the last couple of guests we had, they were hella nervous. So it's like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah, but we like, even me going into, I'm always like kind of anxious, like a little like, oh shit, I wonder, I wonder, but I don't know. It's just something about especially I guess with them, they made it super comfortable, and they're really good to talk to, and it just felt like family automatically. Like it's like we already knew them, kind of. They just made it feel that way.
Yeah.
But we did that. We had we recorded a 20-mile run. That video should have dropped already.
Yeah.
But that was interesting. It was an interesting day altogether.
Yeah.
So you'll
Damn it.
I'm sure if you watch the video, you'll see that I ran 20 miles. Mark rode 10 miles.
You do the math on that one.
he was supposed to be on the trail with me pretty much the whole time, but it was cold. It wasn't. On the bike, it probably feels a lot worse than me running. But he ended up getting a flat tire when he was trying to catch me.
That's how fast he was going, guys.
Yeah, right. So on this route, the entranceway, which you see in the video, the entranceway.
There's some miscommunication there.
Yeah. Because he's not there with me when I do all these long runs every
dailies.
Sunday, right? So I don't usually go back down that way on that trail. Because
there's more to that trail.
Yeah, so it kind of turns into a Y off of that entryway. You come up, and it's less than a quarter mile away, I guess, and it turns into a Y, like little intersection. And I take a left, and I go all the way down that route. And on the way back, I just basically shoot straight through to the other side of that Y intersection, and I don't go back down to the entrance. I didn't inform Mark of that information, that I don't go back down that way. And so I think it was probably about maybe a mile, 2 miles out on the way back from that, right, when you were with me. And then I just go ahead, go back, chill out, get warm, whatever. And then I didn't run back, and he was just kind of there.
I was sitting there for a minute. I didn't go in the car, but I I parked the bike. I got my I think I had Gatorade or something, or water I was drinking. I ate my Cliff Bar. I was like, I did some stretches for the quads, because like I say in the video, on the way back of the 20 mile of the first one, they were cramping. So I did that, and I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. Finally caught my breath. I'm just like sitting on this rock, and I'm just eyeing the trail. I can't see the trail. I can see, through the trees and stuff like that. And every time someone came up, I'm like, oh, that's not him. I'm sitting there waiting, and then I look at my time. I was like, something's not right. Either he cramped up and he's on the ground, or he went straight. He's not coming back this way. So it's like, let me hop on the bike and see where he's at. So I gear up, getting ready to go, and that's when I as soon as I sat down on the bike, I just felt the ground. I was like, what? I looked down, and then I started panicking. I was like, oh shoot! So it's funny too, because it looked like I was stealing my own car. So I get in my car real quick. I'm, plugging in the pump, trying to pump this thing, and I'm just hearing the air go right back out. So I was like, damn it. I was like, AJ's gonna kill me. I could hear him already. You should have checked that shit, bro. I was like,
Hey,
oh
PCC's
no.
PCI,
Yeah, that's the
bro.
one.
What I
Yeah,
always
that's what I
fucking
was.
say
Yeah,
that.
I was like, damn it, dude. But I did. I pumped it up the night before. I took it for a test drive. Everything was good.
Mhm.
And then the next morning, I rode it out to the car. It was great. Did 10 miles on it, and then all of a sudden the bike got tired. So I was like, damn it, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was on the way back. So I was running out, and I was like, hopefully he figures it out that I'm just not coming back. After a certain amount of time. So like while I'm running,
I would have caught you if the tire was there. I think
Yeah.
it would have been fine. But the fact that it flat, man, damn it.
And that's what I thought, because there's a lot of times where I have a headphone in, just one, and I have one that I don't have, the other ear's doesn't have any headphone in it, right? So I'm hearing sounds coming from behind me, and I keep looking back, like, is that him?
Yeah,
And he
right.
never showed up, right? It's like you're looking for that lost friend, and he just never shows up to come,
Just abandoned.
Yeah, he just left me, right? But I just kept thinking that, he's just he might show up here, he might show up there. Then on the way back, I'm like, so like again, I'm going back to my hands, because my fucking hands were freezing, bro. Like that last 5 coming back, that's mostly like the last 10 actually. Last 10 coming back, my hands were freezing, and I was like, on the way back, I was like, this motherfucker better be in his car, warm as hell. And I'm just gonna be like, must be nice, bro. Must be nice, because you in here, not on your bike,
Just chill.
out here fucking rolling with me, suffering with me. You're in your car,
Yeah.
warm as hell, and I'm freezing right now.
I would never do that, because I know exactly what would happen when you get back. What the fuck, man?
Like, holy shit. No, but it was cool though. Like, it was cool. Shit happens. We figured out, and they thought the video was tight. Passed on the
I
information
think-
that we wanted to pass on.
Yep, still had enough footage to get to tell the story.
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, we use those videos. That 20 miler is basically the story of what happened that day, and
Mhm.
it told about what happened. About the workout. The kind of the goals that we set for the marathon. How we're going about it. The paces, stuff like that, and then. I kind of been going through it this week after that, which is weird, because usually I'm fine. Like Sundays after long runs, I get some tightness in my hamstring, stuff like that. Knees a little bit sore. That's just usually what happens. But this week's been different. I actually haven't ran this whole week, like since the 20 miler, which kind of pisses me off, and it kind of put me in a bad, bad deal this week. I don't know. So that's why I was basically just lifting all week. But it's just part of it. It's just part of the process. Sometimes, it's not going to go your way, and it's just me figuring it out. I haven't been able to run, and it's just like some real bad soreness from my hamstring down to my calf, right behind my knee. And the best thing for me right now is just let it heal.
Thinking, yeah.
Just let it heal. I got 6 weeks.
Yep.
And, it's, if I push too hard and I injure it and I strain it too much,
Then you'll be completely out.
Yeah, and I don't want that. I'd rather let it heal and not run for 5 weeks, and then just go into it and fucking push myself so damn hard to get through that marathon and reach my goal.
I mean, like you said, you did 20 without water.
Yeah, and
So
it's like I'm not. It's not that it's gonna be easy. It's still gonna be fucking hard, bro. But it's like I don't want to be hurt going into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to
You'll be
go
at your
feeling good. I'll
top.
still feel good. I'll be fine. And because after the marathon, I can be as sore as I fucking. It don't matter how sore I am after that. I'm still gonna work out the next day, but it doesn't matter how sore I am after that.
You crab walking back to your front door again.
yeah, and that's most likely what's gonna happen.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter, because I'm already done with the training prep. But if right now, if I'm in the prep when the marathon hasn't happened, and I go and I push myself through something like this, then I'll fuck myself for the marathon, and I don't want to do that. So we'll let this heal. I have a 13-mile run tomorrow. I'm gonna go do the 13-mile run. I gave myself a week, and I'll run the 13. Keep it real.
How's it feeling?
Easy. It's better. It's better. It's definitely better, but it's still, I can still feel it. A little sort of. I actually tried to tap around on it, like running this morning while I was working out, but still feel it. But I think if I go easy tomorrow for 13, I'm not even gonna worry about pace. I'm just gonna worry about getting the 13 miles done. It doesn't matter how long it takes me. Just get my feet moving again.
Are you stretching and stuff like that for the leg?
No.
Oh.
I actually stretched the day before. The night before, I did some like really good like stretches that I was doing for yoga before.
Yeah.
When we did 75 hard, but I haven't really stretched much, and that's fucking probably a problem. Like that's a really big fucking thing that I it's like I already ran for fucking 3 hours, and I don't want to go home and stretch too. So, but yeah, it's just, and I'm on my feet all the time, all day, at work and stuff like that. So it's like I don't think that's helping it, but it is what it is. We deal with it. We make it happen. We make it fucking happen.
I think either way, you get it done.
We're 5-6 weeks out, so I still have a 21-mile run I got to do.
That will be the longest.
That'll be the longest one. Yep. But so the 20-mile run was kind of the one I wanted to see.
I did want to ask you though. When you did your 20, did you feel like at the end of 20 you could have gone further? That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. But like I was just telling you kind of earlier, that last half mile of the 20, I try and like really like kind of push myself because I know I'm ending it right, and I'm already kind of feeling some gas. But imagine also I didn't drink any water during the run. I didn't like really. And then during the marathon, I actually get to walk a little bit. So like every time I drink water, I walk.
Slow down to drink it.
Drink the water, and it's crazy how good you feel just after taking a few steps of walking, like instead of running the whole time. So during the training runs or the easy runs on Sundays, I run the whole time. I don't stop at all. I don't walk nothing. And so during the marathon, which we felt, last time, the first marathon we ran, every time we just grabbed a cup of water, walked, drank it, put it down, and it's like fucking, you just felt like gold again. Like only after like 15 seconds of walking, bro. Not even that, maybe. And it just feels so good to just go again. So I feel like if I get to do that during the marathon again, I'll feel fucking great.
Yep.
But this time it was just 20 miles straight. I definitely feel like I could still go and still be able to hold the pace and everything. But you never know. Mile 22 is very different from mile 23 and 24.
Weren't you saying that also? Like the race really starts at 18 or 20?
Yeah, the
That's
race.
What everyone says.
Yeah, everyone says, and I fucking felt it last night. Like that's really what it is. Like you feel real good, and that's why people will fucking crash, bro, because you feel so good that you just, in the beginning, if you're not disciplined with the way
you just want to go.
Yeah. And then there's so much energy. You get so much energy from the people around you and stuff like that.
They pump you up with music in the beginning.
Exactly.
The guys yelling on the mic. Yeah.
It's people cheering you on. You're with other runners and stuff like that. And it just feels good. It feels so good, bro. But you just have to be really disciplined and know that you have
you're
to
need that energy later.
You know you know the paces you can run, and you don't want to fucking overdo it because the last half is the part that really hurts. Like not even the last half, but it's like the last 8 miles. That's the part that really can get you. Like mile 18 starts. That's why I always want to see what I feel like at mile 18, 19, stuff like that. Because once mile 18 comes, you start feeling it. You can start feeling that fatigue for real. And then 22, when the last marathon, mile 22 was when I really hit it. Like I hit it. Once I took that GU gel, I hit it. So, the plan is I don't take, and this is what me and you have to communicate, which I'm communicating right now.
Here's evidence.
After mile 20, I'm not taking a GU gel. That's going to be only G1M Sport. So just liquid form of fuel. I don't want that to happen to me again where I took the gel and my body couldn't digest it. And it hurt way too that much. So I just want to have it liquid form, and I'll probably have maybe 2 bottles ready or something just to take in the last couple miles. But no GU gels after 20 miles. So yeah, the 20 miler is really just this. For this 20 miler, I wanted to see effort, right? I wanted to put it to see if I kept the effort level pretty low, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could hold the pace that I wanted, right? And so that for this 21-mile run that's coming up, it's the last real long run I have to do, right? And after that, it's basically tapered down week. So go back down to like, I think I have a 15, 13, stuff like that after that. But we do the 20-mile run was to see if I can hold those paces at an easy effort. The 21 miler, that's going to be easy effort. I'm not pushing too hard on that. I'm just going to get the miles in. And even if that's like a 9:15, 9:30 pace, it's okay. Just those for that, I just want to get the miles in, get the endurance up, because I want to focus those weeks on the sprints and stuff like that, and just get those miles in for those weeks. So I'm not gonna try and test again if I can reach those levels, because then that's a shorter amount of time. If I try to push too hard, that I get hurt, and then I have to worry about it for the marathon. So yeah, we're just trying to be smart about it. Just got to get to the marathon, because once I get into the marathon, mindset fucking switches on and we're going. It's time to work. So it does. I don't know. Every time I'm in that zone, man. Every time I'm in that fucking environment of competition, I'm not like racing against anybody. I'm racing against myself. Like, and I'm at the time that I want to set. But I don't know. Nothing else outside me matters but what the fuck I'm doing for that whole damn time. So yeah, I'm fucking getting ready for it.
So when you do this marathon, and then the only other one is going to be November.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait for this marathon to be done. I'm not even joking. Like I believe me, I like running and stuff like that, but I want to lift, man. I just want to lift.
Oh, yeah.
I want to focus on lifting. Like it's been like just this week, I've really felt it where I just enjoyed lifting every day. Like and how my body feels, how I feel like, the muscle comes in differently than when I'm running that much, and I don't know. I just felt more filled out this week instead of, like when you run, it kind of feels soft. Like your body feels soft, but I'm still going to run. I'm going to, after the marathon, but it's going to be very minimal. What I want to do is I'm going to commit to my like 10 miles on Sundays still, do 10-mile runs on Sundays, it keeps me from doing dumb shit on Saturday nights, and it's still a good run, but there's only maybe 3 miles 3 times a week, and then the long run on Sunday, just slow, easy, fucking just a good run. It helps just keep the mind right. But the focus is gonna go back to lifting, because as long as I keep some running too, I can also be ready for that Spartan race in September. So yeah.
No, but I'm talking about what about November?
Oh, November.
The Seattle Marathon.
Yeah, that one I'll just probably start prepping. That's just
okay.
It's not like a time thing. I don't know if the wife wants to try and run that faster, but that's just like a thing we want to just all do together. And then you're gonna be there running your half marathon. So maybe I'll just run a half marathon with you. I don't know, fuck. So I can, maybe that'll be the way that I can just, get you documented for your half marathon. I just run a half marathon with you.
That's gonna be something else. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
To finally get there, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Bro, you better.
Hopefully, I don't get a flat, bro.
Yeah. You have a lot of time, so you just gotta be just do something every night, because once you put that big gap in it, then you gotta restart where you fucking were. So just if you just stick to whatever, get a couple runs in every week, and I know the 5K, you got it.
Got that one.
Got that. 10K.
That's what I was telling my wife too. I was like, I know I get the 5K, but also I don't want to use that mentality. Of, I got it. And then the fucking thing shows up, and I'm, oh damn it, what happened, bro? Yeah, I think definitely with the family being out here, I definitely fell off, but now that I can refocus, I'm back. I'll get back on it.
Yeah. Hey, it's your pain that you're gonna go through during these runs or during these races. So whatever you don't do right now, you'll feel during those fucking races. That's nobody's fault but your own. So
that's for sure.
That's all that matters, is that. So
have I told that story when I ran in corrections? Have I told that story on here?
No, you got to tell that.
That as far as running that thing,
because that's the reason why you didn't become.
That's the reason why I didn't make it. Yeah. So I was, I got the job offer and stuff like that, going through the motions and going through the training. And then I was supposed to go, after the training was done, the academy opened up.
Like on the job training?
Yeah, on the job training was complete. And then academy date opens up, but you have to test to get back in. So, but I trained for the public safety test, and then passed that.
The written,
the written, but also the physical. And then it was like maybe 9 months, almost a year, till someone actually called me back. So, got a call back, got an offer to work, said, I'll still take the job. Went in there, but at that time I had to let go. My training was done. I was like, they're
You
not
met the
calling me back.
goal.
It's almost a year. They're not going to call
Yeah.
me back. So I didn't train anymore. But when I got in there, I was definitely out of shape. And then going through the training, and they're like, "Hey, man, are you ready for the run? Because you know you got to do it again." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be fine."
Mhm.
Because in my head, I did it before. I can do it again.
Yeah.
Nope. Went through a month or two of training, and then academy date opened up.
Mhm.
So, okay, we're gonna go in. So okay, cool. My training was I got on a bike and I was just riding my bike. You know, I didn't do any run. I didn't do treadmill work. And then yeah, it showed. Like
And
you
this
said,
and this is a 1.5 mile run.
it was only a mile and a
A
half.
mile
run.
and a half
That's
run,
right.
and then you have to do also the 300-meter sprint or something.
No,
like
no, that was for
You guys-
that was for police.
Oh, police. Yeah,
Corrections
you have
didn't
to
need
do-
that. So
okay.
yeah, push ups, sit ups, mile and a half run. That was it.
Yeah.
Showed up to the academy date, push ups, done. What got me the first
You-
time was
you only got to do 13 too. I'm pretty sure it was only like 13 push-ups.
yeah.
You have to
No,
do.
I think it was like 20 or 20,
Okay,
25.
even that.
25 push-ups, but that's
We do
easy.
handstand push-ups.
You know what got me the first time? Though was sit-ups, bro.
Yeah,
The sit-ups was the get.
yeah.
I didn't make the cutoff for the sit-ups, which was ridiculous. That was only 13.
Mhm.
I couldn't do it, but you know, I did it public safety. I was like, I never trained for that. I was like, I could do 15 sit-ups.
Yeah.
Who can't do 15 sit-ups? This guy. So I failed at that one, and then went back, and you know, the commander's like, "Don't worry, we'll give you another shot, but this time we're gonna have you train with one of the sergeants." So,
Mhm.
yep, I think he was a sergeant in the Marines or something like that. He was a Marine. So every lunch break, he took my ass out there. We were running on the side, you know, on the
Yeah.
side of the road. He was a marathon runner too.
Yeah.
So this guy would just dance around me while I'm struggling, dude.
Mhm.
I didn't have proper shoes. I didn't have knowledge on how to run. I just, you know, I would just run whatever.
Yeah.
But every day I ran with him, it hurt. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was just like it hurt so bad. But you know, I got through it. We did a mock run maybe a day or two before the actual test date again.
Mhm.
And then on and on. But when I got to the test day, you know, push-ups done, sit-ups done.
Yeah.
That was good. But when it got to the run, that was not good.
Yeah.
Even though I had just done it 2 days before.
Yeah.
But I
Mental
think,
side of it wasn't it?
yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
mostly was mental.
Yeah.
I mean, I had, you know, a lot riding on it. You know,
Yeah.
I was coming from a job that didn't pay too well to something that's going to set me up for the future.
Yeah.
So I had that pressure. And then that day, I think 2 or 3 of the sergeants came out to watch.
Mhm.
So they're on the sideline. And then what really threw me for a spin was, I guess the size of the track is different.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm mentally preparing for 6 laps.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever standard track size that should be a mile and a half.
Mhm.
But he told us 7.5. So when he said that, and go, I was like, what? So the whole time I'm running, I can't get it together. I can't get the rhythm. I can't
Yeah.
get the groove, and I end up not making the time.
Mm.
So that sucked. That really, really sucked.
It's crazy that you're in a different in where you were, right, and then
Yeah.
to where you're at now, right?
Right.
It's fucking.
I think if I was in the mindset now, or if you know, even the little knowledge that I have about running now, I think I would have made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but
Just knowing. Yeah. Because
the mindset was wrong.
it was fucking.
And one of the,
everything.
yeah, the
Yeah.
sergeant that I
Shit.
trained with too, he said the same thing. He's like, look, every lap that you came around, I saw it in your face. You weren't
You already knew.
mentally, you weren't there. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I had no clue back then either.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a different phase of your life, like we said,
Yeah.
right? You just weren't ready to hear it.
Nope.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been there too with that whole fucking thing. Like, you know, that's why I like to over prepare. Like I'll
Yeah.
over prepare.
I see now the importance of that.
You know what I mean? Because when the conditions change or something comes at you that you weren't aware of or that, you know, you thought you didn't prepare for, you just take it on. Like, that's kind of like my wife was saying when we ran the marathon. Like, we didn't prepare for any of those
The
fucking
hills.
ridiculous hills,
Yeah.
bro, that we had to run. But we got through it. Like, you
Mhm.
can't let it fucking hold you back, right? So, like, if you went into it knowing, like, if it didn't matter to you when they told you have to run 7.5, and you have to, you have to run 7.5 laps,
In
right?
a certain time, yeah.
in this time, it's like it wouldn't matter. Like I already prepared for this. I know what the hell what I can do. I'm gonna do it again. Like that's. But once you say, "Fuck," because I
That's what I said,
expected
the
this,
mental,
and
yep.
now you made it harder.
Yep.
But it's not harder. It's the same fucking distance. You
It's
just
the same
it
distance,
Sounds.
yes.
It just sounds or looks different to you, but
Yeah.
you got to do the same fucking thing. Which that's why I like to over prepare. That's why I like to fuck with, go through the mental fuckery, so I
Yeah.
don't have to deal with shit
what you
like
were
that.
talking
You know
about
what
in
I'm
the video.
saying? So I mean, then look at where you're at now. You're about to run a fucking 5K,
5K,
10K, and a half marathon.
That's still a goal, and that's still gonna happen.
All because of the mentality state you push yourself to, the preparation that you put in, you know, doing 75 hard and all that stuff, mental preparation, physical preparation, and then
Those were definitely huge.
big time. And this is And it's like during that time too, and the education, right? The education
Mhm.
level. Like even me, I didn't know anything about the run. That's why I hated running so much because it hurt the whole
Mhm.
time, every time,
Mhm.
not knowing, you can get faster at easy pace
Yep.
running, all that stuff. I had no idea. Just thought I had to go fucking
I think everybody thinks
hard.
that.
Yeah, everything just gotta go hard as hell to get,
Which it
fast.
probably works. I mean, in the military, you guys ran a lot, right?
Yeah, but like it was different. It was just different because in the military, our PT tests are 2 mile runs,
Mm.
right? So you just gotta run that as fast as you can. And 2 miles is very different than you running 26. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very different. Like the longest, like I said, like even the longest run in the army when I was active duty was a 10 mile run one time when I was a private. That's like my first year of the army. And we never ran that long after that. We ran a lot of 7 milers, 6, 5, and stuff like that, but never fucking 10 or more, bro. Never. Only that one time in the beginning.
Crazy.
So it's just that, I mean, you go weight a lot and stuff like that, rucking and run rucks and stuff like that, but it's very different. It's very different mentality. Like if I knew that I could just go on Sunday runs and go for a 15, 20 mile run real like easy and it would help me with my 2 mile run, god damn. Damn. Totally different runner. Bro. I wasn't
all
even,
over that.
And it's crazy because I wasn't that good of a runner in the army. It didn't matter. Like I was only good after basic training and like maybe the year after that. And after that, I became very average at it. Like I think for my 2 mile runs, I was only running a lot of the faster guys. The faster guys run like 13 minutes and below something. I ran a 14:30. That was my sweet spot. 14:30 for my 2 mile. That was my sweet spot. And that was me dying, bro. Dying. Like it fucking hurt. So, I mean, it's just this where we were at, where you were at, especially when it came to that. When you were younger, probably should have been in better physical condition. And that's why we know, like, when it comes to our podcast and our videos and stuff like that, there's a certain group of people that watch. There's a certain group of people that want to listen because they're in that phase of their life. When we were younger, I wouldn't be listening to this because I wasn't in that phase.
That's
of
right,
life, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like it has to come to a time where that time and place for you.
You have to get there
you
on
need
your
to hear
own.
it. Yeah, to get there. Like it takes a certain amount of time for you where you need it. Like even if I heard this back then, I wouldn't know how to process it.
Yeah, that's
like
a good,
how to
that's a
take
good way
it
to put it. Yeah.
and apply it. But now it's like what are my goals are very different from what they were before. So that's the information I take in now is the information that I want to feed me for my goals now. So
I talk about it all the time too. It's like, sometimes I'll watch people on YouTube or something like, eh.
yeah.
But then I come back around to it because they're still uploading. They're still, they're consistent. And eventually I'll make my way around to it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then it sticks.
Yeah. It's a time for it. It's a certain time that you need to hear it. You need to watch it, stuff like that. It's crazy how things come into your life like that at the right time.
Yeah.
Right times you need it. But I've also figured out one of my fucking biggest fuel sources, bro. So of why I like to go so damn hard sometimes.
The haters.
Fucking people that don't believe in me, bro.
That was
Same
a total
thing.
guess. I didn't realize that.
So yeah, it was people that don't believe in me or what we even do here.
Yeah.
That drives me so fucking hard. I wish people it's so hard to fucking describe because a lot of people can hate and a lot of people will just quit because of that or just I can't do it. There's too many people hating on me. Like I don't want to deal with the haters. Fuck that. I'm trying to prove them all fucking wrong. Anybody that fucking thinks that what you guys do is bullshit. What what you guys are trying to do, bringing all all the islanders together. We're all different. What the fuck is that? What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Let me show you. Let me show you that there's a different way. There's a better way. There's a way that nobody else wanted to try that we're gonna try and do. And I don't care how small we are right now. I don't give a shit who you are and how close you think you are to me. And if you don't believe in me, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. That drives me so fucking hard, bro. I don't know what it is, but like I've just started to like really been kind of feeling it, and it's just it's all right. It's like one of those things where it's like feeling isolated or alone, kind of with it. Yeah. But it's like not like world against you kind of thing, but at the same time, it's like one day one day.
Right.
You'll see. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe in the work. I just believe in, and it just drives me to work even fucking harder. Like, it doesn't make me want to pull back at all. Like, I don't even think about that shit. Like, I don't even think about I want to stop because I don't think people are getting it, or I don't think, you know, there's enough people, you know, that believe in our mission of the fitness side of the mindset side of it, and that Pacific Islanders won't come along when it comes to our message, when it comes to that, you know. I don't care, because what we're trying to do is make positive change. We're trying to leave a positive effect. We're trying to help people when it comes to that. So it just pushes me even more, bro. It just pushes me.
It's crazy how, I guess, to think about stuff like that.
Yeah.
The haters, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's very common, but it's very real at the same time too. So,
Mhm.
you know, some people use it for fuel. You know, I'm kind of both ways.
Yeah. Wait, not negative fuel either, though. Like, and I'm not saying like I use
yeah.
it for negative fuel to go back at somebody, or
Yeah.
I don't use it like that at all. I
You
let
use it-
people be them, and
Right.
I'm gonna do me. You know, I don't go back and be like, fuck you. Like, no, I don't do all that shit.
But I was like, there's different ways to, like, even for me, like, sometimes I feel that way.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't give a shit what you, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hate you, because it's not going to stop us from doing what we're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
So do you, I'm going to do me,
Mhm.
you know. And also, I mean, people who hate, it's like, so what are you doing though? You know.
Yeah.
That's the part. That's what I look up.
Mhm.
I had a conversation with my uncle about that too. It's like, you know, people can say what they want, you know, but when you really back up and you look at what they're doing with their life, and you see that what they're talking about they do and what they're actually doing is two different things.
Yep.
You know, I don't even want to waste my time proving it.
Yeah.
It's like, you have all these ideas, you have all these things you want to do, and you're not doing a damn thing about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it and not being about it. Yeah. So a lot
Some
of
people get that satisfaction of just talking about it.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, that's good enough. They get that dopamine rush or whatever, you know, they talk about.
That's all they need.
That's all they need.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
When it comes time to doing the work, that's what separates the boys from the men.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I just don't think some people really just don't realize how fucking hard it really is, bro. How hard it really is, how much you have to put into like all these things, especially what we're trying to do. Like, people don't realize how hard it is, but you know, like we said,
Even when people hear this, they won't realize it.
Huh?
Even when people hear this, they won't realize
Yeah,
it.
I have no
you know?
idea. Yeah.
Some
But
people will
it-
shut that door like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is. And
we're still here. I mean,
Yeah.
how many years later?
it's almost 5. We went on 5 years.
And
now.
we're not even there yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one thing when they asked us in the podcast, oh, what made you feel like when you arrived? I was like, my answer was so dumb. 'Cause we're not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think for me, what
I'm
made
glad
it
they
real.
didn't ask me, because I didn't want to like shit
I
on
thought-
your answer.
yeah,
Like, I didn't.
I
want
thought you were gonna go afterwards. I was like, oh damn it! I should
Yeah,
have said
I
it.
just
Like,
held back. I just let, because they didn't ask me. It's like, what about you? I didn't want to say nothing.
for me, it was the aha moment. It was like, damn, we got a shop now.
Yeah.
That for me. That was huge.
Yeah.
Because when we first started, we were nowhere near this.
Yeah. Not
So
even
that's what
thinking.
my mindset was. But
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not even close to being where we want to
Yeah.
be. You know.
Because if they asked me if I would have answered that, I haven't had an aha moment yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what we're doing, and I love.
I guess we're more of milestones. Where we're at, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, we just like we talked about on that podcast. It's a lot of, we envisioned something and then we actually made it happen.
Yeah.
So the belief is there because we just keep doing that. You know, like everything that we've get in the warehouse. You know, coming out of the garage.
Not even that. Like, if you think about it when we first started too, just remember we talked about like when we had to start ordering stuff in.
Yeah.
The amount of money back then when we first started, was it
Heavy.
$300 or $600?
Yes.
That was huge.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
damn,
big
bro.
time. Like, fuck you, bro. My wife's gonna kill me.
Now it's like it's way more than that. So it's
Yeah.
like
It's heavy, you know. It's heavy, but it's just like everything we envisioned. We just now it's like we try to make it happen. We got the warehouse, you know. And we got the fucking start the podcast. You know, we're introverts, man. Me and Mark are both introverted fucking people. I don't talk to anybody but this Mike.
His name is
every
Mike.
2 weeks, but we're introverted. And we start a podcast, and then the shop, like up here, start this
The storefront.
an idea, the storefront.
Yeah.
Just open that up. You know, the workout video. Just started doing it just because, like, it's the opinions and people that hate on it. We don't care about. It's for the people that want it, and it can help them. Like, those videos are just to inspire, to
Mhm.
inform,
That's the goal.
to educate. That's all that's for. Is to get people that are in the same mindset as us, or people that need help, like beginning in their fitness journeys and stuff like that. Want to learn some workouts to do? Got you. Got you. We're doing what we can, what we know we can. And that's it. And we don't care about haters. We just care about those that are here and need it. You know what I mean? That's all we care about. We're not gonna,
And we're definitely not experts.
yeah, we're not.
You know?
We're not gonna accommodate. We're not gonna accommodate haters. They can take their energy and take.
We'll
that
use the
somewhere.
energy for
Yeah, we'll use
what
that
we
for
need it.
fuel. We'll
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
Got it. Put it in my pocket. When I need to go, I'm using it.
For
But
later.
I'm gonna use that energy as fuel.
Yeah.
To give it to our supporters and give it to our people that are with us and other people that want to come along the journey with us. But yeah. All right. So we're gonna end with this. I got 3 questions for you, big dog.
Okay, yeah, he warned me he was going to ask questions. I don't know what they are.
I didn't tell him the questions. Just some questions to make you think a little bit. All right.
And I ran out of coffee, so let's hear it.
All right. First question. What is your favorite island dish? And when was the last time you had it? If you lie, if you're just making something up, I'm probably going to know.
Favorite island food?
Mhm.
Well, if I got it at an island restaurant, it still counts. So whether it's actual island food, I don't know for sure. I would probably say freaking Sam Choi, boy.
Sam Choi?
The garlic fried chicken.
Fried chicken, yeah.
That stuff is so good.
So
dude.
damn good.
I was
so
really
good.
trying to get it last week while my family was here because we were trying to figure out what to eat, and I suggested it, but my dad's like, nah, I don't want. I can get that back home. I don't want. I was like, okay, fine. We went to Mexican, but I would say that's probably
You're trying to go to the restaurant, the actual
the
restaurant?
one in Tukwila.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the one in the airport.
Okay.
Yeah. And the last time I had that, honestly, bro, was like maybe it's been months. It's been months. Yeah, for real, since I've had that.
It's not your favorite thing. You fucking lie. What do you do? It's your favorite? That's like once a month at least.
Yeah. At the one in the airport, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But the one up there by your place,
Yeah.
probably. I think it's been months too, dude.
For real?
Because it's not close to where I live, so it's harder to get to.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
And I don't eat. I try not to eat too crazy at work because if I ate at work, that's gonna be what I'm gonna eat every single day.
Yeah.
Shit is so good.
It's so easy. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Sam Choi's.
Sam Choi garlic fried chicken.
That shit is so good. We used to eat that shit all the time. At least once a week, man. This dude go up there.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, but it's so good. Expensive, but it's so good. All right. Question number 2. People have heard this question all the time, but I think it's a very interesting question to ask people. If you could have any superpower, what would that superpower be?
Superpower.
Flying.
I was gonna say flying was probably my top.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Flying.
Invisibility. If you pick invisibility, you're a creep. Who needs to be invisible nowadays? You're a creep. Unless you're an international spy, don't pick invisibility. Because we know what you're gonna do with those powers.
Because it's like, because if you choose invisible, right? Invisibility.
Yeah.
If you choose that, you don't have to have. What is it called when you can like kind of like
Hear people's thoughts.
hear people's thoughts?
Telekinesis or something like that. Or no, that's the moving thing. Telepathy.
Because
But that was actually going to be telepathy.
Because if you don't really, I guess you still need it, I guess, but it's almost like the same thing.
Yeah, but
then
if you're invisible, you have to find them.
Yeah,
you have to find them talking shit. You know.
Yeah.
I would say probably read minds. That would be way. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I
I
don't want to know everybody's thoughts
Really?
like that. I don't.
Sometimes I do, man.
Yo, fuck. Like
That'd be the one.
I don't know because for me, I
don't need
care
superhuman
like
strength because I already got it. Okay. I don't want to be a creep, so I don't need invisibility. And let's face it, I don't want to fly either. So
okay.
read mine. That's gonna be mine.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I can do that. I wouldn't
do that.
I wouldn't. I don't because I don't care. Like I don't want to read people's minds. I don't. I mean, you know what would be crazy though? If you didn't in business, that would be a fucking great superpower to have. If you had that as you're in business, that would be great.
Yeah.
Right. But
I think it's because sometimes I look at people like, what are you thinking? What are you know? Or what was your thought process behind that?
Yeah, I guess,
those kind of things. That's why I would want to see it.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
And also to figure out what my wife wants to eat for dinner. Because dang boy,
hardest thing.
that's the hardest question.
Yeah, it would keep us out of a lot of trouble too.
Yeah,
a lot of trouble. Something I think they think we know exactly what they're thinking without saying it. almost 100% of the time. But all right, so that was too fucking
Mind reader,
mind
psychic.
reading. Okay.
And also, I have a job at all times. If I can
Yeah,
read your
true,
mind.
true. All right. So the last question. Oh, okay. Last question. So one day you're gonna leave this earth.
Mm.
You're gonna be gone. How do you want to be remembered?
I'm not gonna lie. I downloaded this app. It's for Harry Potter to figure out what house you would be in. Have you watched Harry Potter?
No.
They're asking me the same questions you're asking me,
For
bro.
real?
For real, yes.
That's crazy. So you already thought about it before.
Yeah,
before.
yeah. What would I want them to think about me?
Yeah. What do you want to be remembered for?
Remembered
How do you
as?
want to be remembered?
Man, dude, that's a great question. You know, in the app they gave me choices, so I didn't have to think too
you gotta
much.
make up your own. You're gone. And oh yeah, I remember Mark.
Yeah.
Like it was funny. No,
don't give me the answers, bro.
No, I'm not gonna help. I'm just.
Shoot, dude. I don't know. Probably around the same. You know, I just want them to remember that I was a guy who did the right thing. You know, by my family, which is most important. Yeah, I think that's the biggest.
Yeah.
That I was dedicated to at least my wife and my kids, making sure that they're okay. You know, and probably most recently just putting in work. You know, doing what I have to do to get the job done and to take care of them. Probably the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, all the other stuff to me doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care if they liked me or if I was the life of the party.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That stuff to me is not as important as making sure that my wife and my kids are okay, and then that I leave a legacy behind for my children to follow.
Yeah.
In the footsteps of, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just do your thing. Make sure you're doing it right. Make sure you're doing safe. You're planning for your future. Stuff like that. I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, just being a good person.
Being a good person overall. I think for me, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing too crazy. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me too, man.
My biggest thing is when I leave this earth, I want my children to be okay.
Yeah.
And I fear for them, especially in the world that we're in today. You know, I want to make sure that they have enough, you know, wisdom, or, you know, we've given them enough lessons in life to make those decisions when life gets tough.
And they're on their own.
Yeah. Yeah. To be able to make those choices, to do the right thing without us having to be there to guide them. So
yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me.
That's why you're my partner. That's why you're my partner. That's the most important thing to me, is making sure that it sounds fucked up, but I put enough stress on my kids,
right?
That when they get older, stress doesn't. Yeah. And it's not in a good way. I mean, right? And it's stress as in, it's not like they're dealing with a drunk father all the time or something. I'm not saying that shit. I'm talking about, like, I challenge them to do things that are outside their comfort zone. I challenge them to, you know, think outside of the normal thinking, right? And
to carve your own path, not to be a follower.
Don't be a follower. I mean, you can learn to be a good leader by being a follower. You know what I mean? You can learn certain things from, you know, different people, but yeah, for sure. Like, our kids will fucking, they carry your name, and they'll.
That's right.
And, you know, that's the best way. And I just think that your kids are always gonna. They like I always say, they follow you by not just what you say. It's more about what they watch you do. You know, and I think it's very important that you were always doing the right fucking thing, even you know, because they see it. They're gonna see it, you know, and they're gonna do it, and they're gonna test it out and sometime in their life. That's why it's so fucking important. And that's something we have to accept. Like, I know it's fucked up. Like, thinking about all the shit that I've done in my life, all the fucking crazy shit. You know that they're gonna go through it, and that's what I'm always scared about. I got lucky getting out of a lot of those situations. I just hope my kids are as lucky as I was. Like,
how do you translate that to them? You know what I mean?
You can't, bro. Like, there's certain things you just can't. You just gotta hope that they make the decisions. You know, like, when you can sit there and yell at them and tell them all this shit, but it don't matter when it comes down to it. It's their time. Yeah. But we got the man up above watching us, watching out for us and them. So, yeah. Is it episode 17? Episode 17, boy. That's crazy. Hey, I want to shout out to ambassadors. You guys keep doing your thing, man. We appreciate you guys so much. Like the squad that we got, all the people that just keep spreading the brand, spreading the MB vibes.
You guys make us look like we're bigger than we are. That's one thing they talked about in the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys are huge. It's like, I think you know what it is. It's because the team that we have.
Yeah,
so,
the squad, the family that we have. For real, you guys do an amazing job, and you guys get after it. And love seeing everybody getting after it in the gyms and stuff. Yeah. The One Pacific family out in Guam, taking care of the foster children. Love what you guys are doing out there, and we're glad that we've become part of that family, and we've tried to help out as much as we can too with that. And yeah, Pacifica by Design. We were just on their podcast. Thank you guys for inviting us. That was a great experience.
Awesome.
Yeah, super grateful for you guys, and we're grateful for all of you guys that join us on these podcasts. It truly means a lot. We couldn't keep doing it without you guys. Yep. And everybody else that supports us in the brand and snacks and gear. We got a lot of shit coming. I'm telling you guys, we got a lot of shit coming. There's so much shit on the way, and we've been, like we said, there's always shit in motion when it comes to MB. There's always shit in motion. When we say Nike, we're going for it. Right now, we're pushing towards that shit, and you'll see it's coming. It's coming. But we got a lot of shit on the way, and we got some shit we're testing out right now. That's about to be crazy that we talked about in the beginning of MB, and we thought it'd be so damn cool to have, but we're in the motion right now to start that shit, and it's gonna happen, baby. We found a way, so let's go. All right, that's episode 17. Thank you guys, love you guys, appreciate you. Share the show if you can.
See you on the
next one. See you guys on the next one.